Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different version of an unboxing video, and I'm kind of late since it's like the end of August, but I'm going to be doing kind of like an unboxing first impressions video on my August Boxycharm box that I got this past month. There's a few things in here that I have tried. There's actually only one thing that I've tried in here, and everything else I have not even touched yet because I wanted to do a video on it. Usually people would do unboxing videos and like a try-on version, so I thought I would do that instead rather than me just sitting here taking things out of a box showing you, and so that way you guys can see at home if it's actually good stuff that you're getting, and maybe that will help you kind of get some incentive to subscribe. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. So this month's box was the theme Beach Please, and then it has everything listed on here, how much it retails for, what you got, and like a little bit about the product. So I already have my foundation, my powder, and my brows on, so I'm just going to put on the things that I got in my box so we can see together how well they perform. On a side note, my neck and chest probably look really splotchy on camera. I just got done with a fake tan that I'm trying to get off. And also on another side note, I have black hair now. I think every video that I have on my channel I have a different hair color, but I'm gonna stick with this one for a while. I really like the black. I've had blonde or like just lighter hair for a really long time, and I really missed having black hair when I was a lot younger. So I went back to black. Anyways, jumping forward. So I already have my powder and foundation and brows on, like I said, so we're gonna jump right in. The first thing I'm gonna use are these 3 brushes. Now these counted as one item. I still got 4 other things other than this, so 5 total. So really I got 7 products. But this is from Moto Pro brushes. I got a eyeshadow crease brush, I got like a contour chisel brush, and then I got a pointed blush brush. I'm going to use this for a blush because I like fluffier brushes to apply my blush with, but you can use this for like your setting powder. If you bake, you could like wipe your bake away with it. You can even contour if you want to do some bronzer, you could do that. But today I'm just going to use it as a blush brush. So first I'm going to use this chisel brush. This is, let's see, this is the BMX 250 chisel brush. So that's what it looks like. It's just kind of like that curved, angled brush. It's really good to get up at that exact shape that you want. I would typically use this brush for a cream contour, but I just don't have a cream contour that's light enough for me right now. So I'm just going to use a powder. I'm going to use this with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to go in with this very first color, which is called Subconscious. I hate using new brushes because they're so white and they're going to get really dirty, but you know, whatever. I typically like a more fluffier kind of brush to apply my contour with. It's some kind of mirror. Okay, I'll just use this. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think this would definitely work better with a cream contour product, but we'll make it work, I guess. It is good if you want to get like a really sharp line right there, but it's kind of hard to blend. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm definitely kind of like really tapping the excess off because it is a denser brush. I don't want it to pick up so much product at one time and then you go in and then you just can't blend it out. I really do that with everything. Anytime you do the powder with a brush, just tap off the excess. That way you're not putting so much. It's easier to build up rather than to blend and take away. So let's try the other side. If you wanted to stop there, I like a small one, like just a really natural one, you could, but I don't do natural looks, so. And then I'm just gonna push this up. I think that works better if you do your like line where you want it, and then push it up. I will say though, you do get a really good like line. Sometimes I like that and sometimes I don't. Like it looks a little more natural when you have a clean cut, but sometimes it can look a little like, I say like drag queenish kind of style. But, you know, it's whatever you want. There are no rules in makeup, so you can do what you want. I think this isn't the best brush at blending out your product. But it's not the worst. We're gonna do the nose. I think this would be a good nose contour brush because it sits like right in that perfect spot. Do a little bit in the hairline. Oops. So that's with the contour brush. Not terrible. This wouldn't be my everyday thing, but if the times that I do cream contour when I'm a lot more tan, I will definitely use that to apply my cream contour, and I would probably try to blend it out, but I might use like my beauty blender or something. Next, I'm going to do my blush. So this is the BMX 130 pointed blush brush. I'm going to use Tarte Cosmetics blush in the shade Risque. This is probably one of my all-time favorite blushes. It looks good on like whatever skin tone you might be. It looks so good on it. It's just a really good natural like flush of color. Oh, I like this brush. It's really soft and it blends out for you like super fast. And it picks up like the perfect amount of product. I like it. Bless me. So for my highlighter, I didn't get a highlighter in this month's box, so I'm just going to use something that I already have. This is the Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero collab glow kit. So I'm going to use Forever Young. And then I always take a little bit of that white shade, that's Forever Lit, and I put that right on the end. So one thing that a lot of people were really excited about was you got a full-size Tarte eyeshadow palette in this month's box. This eyeshadow palette retails for $36 and Boxycharm is $21 a month. So right there you just totally got this for $21. The only Tarte eyeshadow palettes I got a holiday collection one a few years back, and then I have the Tartelette in Bloom palette, which I really, really like, but I can't find it, so I haven't been using it that much. But yeah, this is the Rainforest of the Sea. This is volume 2. They have 3 volumes of it, and you have a really nice mirror, and then those are the shades there. They are all shimmer shades, so this may not be, I don't know, I like palettes that have mattes and shimmers because I can't use a shimmer shade in my crease. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't. I'm going to use a few different brushes. I'm definitely going to use this for my crease brush. This is the BMX 430 crease brush. I'll probably use this one for my actual crease and then see how the eyeshadows apply with my normal brushes. So I'm just going to use the Nubian palette from Juvia's Place for my other eyeshadows that I use. I'm going to do this one pretty simple. I'm not going to do like this really, you know, bold eyeshadow look because I do have a lipstick that I want to try to match. So I'm going to take, these are not named, so I'm going to take this color right here, and we're going to pick up the product. Okay, so I zoomed you all in so you could see a little bit better. And I'm really just testing the brush right now, not the eyeshadow. I already know how the eyeshadow works. It's not bad. It's a little bit more dense of an eyeshadow brush, which I don't mind because you can kind of control and keep your product where you want it if it's a little bit more dense. but it's still soft, so you can still, you know, blend things out the way you want. And I probably sound like an ad for Boxycharm, but I mean, it truly is a great subscription box. Like, I've got a lot of makeup, so I don't really need anything else. So when I go to Sephora and Ulta and things like that, I never know what to buy because I don't really need anything. So that's why I like Boxycharm so much. So I can, you know, just get new things and I don't have to try to like pick out what I want to buy or what I want to try. They send it to me and I can just try new things without having to worry about it. It's also something, if you really like makeup but you can't afford a lot, or you just don't want to pay that much for like an eyeshadow palette, you know what I mean? You can get Boxycharm for $21 a month. I mean, that's not that bad. And you get full-size products. So it's a really good way to build up your collection. My hair is probably like all frizzy. So okay, moving on. I did a little bit more of an orange look than I probably should have, but I love black hair and like orange eyes. So I'm going to keep this pretty simple. I'm going to take a different brush. Actually, no. I'm going to use the same blending brush that I just used to do my crease color with. I'm going to try it with a fluffy brush. A lot of the times, shimmer shades like this don't want to apply very well because it is a shimmer shade. You either need to use like your fingers or like a synthetic brush. Like a MAC 242 brush would work really well with any kind of shimmery, glittery shades. So I'm just going to go in with this color right here. There's not a lot of fallout on this palette. Okay, so we're just going to put that on the outer part. I'm having to get a little bit more. The outer part of the crease. Yeah, it's not really applying too well with this kind of brush. So I'm gonna have to switch. Because I mean, I'm rubbing it in pretty hard. There's no fallout, which is good. But it's kind of hard to like pick up the product. I mean, it's making it a little bit darker, but it's not as much as I want. So I'm going to switch to a different brush. I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics 103 brush, and I'm going to dip it in that same color and see if that works any better. And it does a little bit. I'm going to go in with the darker brown that's right there. I don't think this eyeshadow is too terrible. I mean, I heard a lot of mixed reviews when this came out. Even with the first one, they just kind of said it was good, but it wasn't like great. But I don't mind it too bad. This wouldn't be my everyday palette, but it's not terrible. I'm gonna go back in with that Juvia's Place palette that I had a second ago and go in with that color again, just so I can add back. I need to get you in focus here, because I still want that warmth. I'm going to take a synthetic flat brush. I'm going to dip it in this gold color right there. It's not the best. I'm going to start with my finger actually. That's probably going to work better. Oh yeah. So you can see how much brighter and better that looks. I really like this color, but you have to use it with your finger, which isn't a big deal. But I really like it. So now I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm going to take this color right here. And I'm just going to run that under my eye. And then don't worry about this stuff because I'm going to clean that up. A lot of people will do their eye makeup before their foundation. I cannot do that. Like, I can't. Like, it's so awful. And I just do it lightly, so I'm not wiping off my foundation. I'm just wiping off the shadow. I always just take a little bit of concealer if you do wipe off, like, you know, your actual makeup. And I'm going to take that darker color that we used a second ago and just barely put that down. I am going to do wing liner. What else would I do? From Bella Pierre. It's a gel eyeliner in the shade Ebony, and it's just, oh, you gotta sharpen it. So it's not a retractable, it's one you have to actually sharpen. I'm just gonna use this on my waterline. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with no more product on this brush, but just to blend it out. I don't care for that eyeliner too much. It's not my favorite. Next thing I'm going to do is curl my eyelashes really fast. I did get some false eyelashes, and I have tried these because I needed some eyelashes a few days ago, and those are the only ones that I had. I'm just going to give my lashes a little coat of mascara first. I will say the very first time I did try these lashes, I didn't like at all. I put them on, and before I left my house to go out, I took them off. So I am going to zoom you guys back out because it's a little close for comfort for me. These are the lashes. So they're very similar to the Demi Wispies from Ardell, I think. Like, the tip of this lash where it goes to your inner corner sticks out, and it hurts. Like, it was stabbing my eye, and I took it off and I tried to place it a little bit farther back so it's not so close to my inner eye. Still did the same thing, so I guess we will try these again. Okay, maybe now. They don't feel as bad this time. Maybe my eyes were just sensitive the other day. I do not know how people can put their lashes on with their fingers. That just amazes me. Like, I have to use tweezers. And the people that use their fingers are like, how the hell do you all use your tweezers? Like, that's like the easiest thing. You can get like right in there in your corner of your eye, put your lashes on. It's perfect. I'm going to use the shade Pearl from this shadow, and I'm just going to put some on my fingertip and put that in the inner part of my eye, and you can see it just makes your eyes look more open than what they actually are. When I have a lot of dark, especially under my lash line, I like to put a lighter color of eyeshadow there just because it just opens your eyes up and it's not so like harsh dark eyes. Last thing I have, and then we are finished. This is from the Beauty Crop. This is their Girl Power Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Date Night. It's this really pretty kind of like dusty rose color. I have not tried this one on yet, so I'm excited to see how it looks. It may not look the best with this eye look. I don't know, I kind of got carried away with my eyes like I do every time, but we will see how it works. Oh, that's pretty. It doesn't look too bad, this eye look. It's kind of, it's a lot going on, but it's not terrible. I feel like I've been out of focus literally this whole entire video. So I hope when I go back through and edit this that, you know, you all can actually see me and what I'm doing. But this is the finished look, you guys. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I like doing this kind of version of an unboxing video better because you all can see what it actually looks like and how the actual perform and how well the eyeshadow is, things like that. So I really hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to film right after I get done filming this one my favorites video for the month of August. So I'm excited about that and to show you all what I've been loving this whole month. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!